another Mr. Rob Thoughts. I'm sure you've heard people say, as I have, that being a Christian is weak. It's a way to feel good in hard times. It's a crutch. Is it really true? Is it a crutch to die because of what you believe? Does it feel good to lose everything that you own? Is it weak to withstand torture? Well, take, for example, the disciples of Jesus. Okay? All of them were persecuted, and most of them were killed for what they believed and because of their relationship with Jesus. Peter was crucified upside down. Paul was beheaded. Philip had iron hooks thrown into his ankles and was hung upside down by them. Matthew was stabbed to death. Bartholomew was flogged or beaten to death. And John was exiled to an island called Patmos. All because they were Christians and they shared God's message. Alright, so you might be thinking, that was centuries ago. That doesn't happen anymore. Well, you'd be wrong. You see, in 1556, Julius Palmer was burned at the stake for his belief. In 1945, Dietrich Bonhoeffer was hung in Germany. And in 1970, a Soviet soldier named Ivan Moiseev, 18 years old, was ordered to wear his summer uniform and stand outside in the cold of winter. His summer uniform in the cold of winter at night in an attempt to get him to deny his belief. They stopped after 12 nights, and he was later killed because not once did he refuse to change his belief. And just recently, 12 Christians in the past couple of years were beheaded in Libya. Okay, so now you're thinking, okay, but that doesn't happen in America. That happened in other countries, not here in America. All right, again, you're wrong. You see, in 1999, on April 20th, there was this girl named Cassie Bernal. Cassie Bernal was shot and killed because she said yes when she was asked if she believed in God. This was at Columbine High School in Colorado. And in 2015, a Christian family owned a bakery, and they're being sued for not making a cake based on their own religious beliefs. And in America, we are entitled to freedom of religion. But the problem is the Christian belief is becoming unaccepted. And I want to look at what the Bible, the book that we Christians read and base our life around, has to say about this. See, in John 15:18, it says, if the world hates you, keep in mind that it hated me first. And verse 20 says, remember what I told you, a servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will persecute you also. But if they obey my teaching, they will obey yours also. 2 Timothy 3:12 reads, in fact, everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will be persecuted. So why would anyone freely choose to follow someone when the very book that they learn from tells them they will be persecuted? There's got to be a reason. It just doesn't come naturally. Okay, so why would they go through such things? Because they knew it was true. They believed it so strong that they went through torture and ridicule and beatings and were killed, and not once changed sides. All these people, as well as so many others I didn't mention, had a personal relationship with Jesus. They knew he was real, he was truth, and they chose to follow him even to death. That, to me, doesn't seem like a crutch. What do you think? So as I end this video, I want you to know that no matter what the world did to these fellow Christians, it could not keep them from an eternity with Christ. In the song In Christ Alone, there is a verse. It's a powerful verse. It's the last verse of the song, and it speaks to this very issue. And I'm going to read you the lyrics. It reads, "No guilt in life, no fear in death. This is the power of Christ in me. From life's first cry to the final breath, Jesus commands my destiny. No power of hell, no scheme of man can ever pluck me from his hand. Till he returns or calls me home, here in the power of Christ I'll stand. Until he returns or calls us home, here in the power of Christ we will stand. No matter where we are, let's stand together in the power of Christ." Thanks for watching. See you next time.